Okay, welcome to the IDR YouTube channel. Today we're going to be discussing the IDR app. You can see it launching right there for client admin or location admin. Now I was already signed in. I'll just log out to show you the login screen and I'll log back in. When you do log in, you come to this landing page. It's your dashboard. It gives you a count of all the tickets and their statuses. So you can see how many tickets or work orders were created all time and what their current statuses are. You can't do anything in here. You can't click on anything. It's just a high-level overview. On the bottom, you have your quick actions, work order, request, and settings. We also have a hamburger menu on the left-hand side. If I were to click on create a service request, I can pick my location. And then down here for service location, I would tell it more specific location, right? So this is the building for the location or the facility. And in this case, I don't know, we could pick the IT closet, right? And we could say that the on-site contact is, I don't know, Jack Black, right? Good movie. And then we'll make up a number, 212-555-4444. Details, replace, network, switch. Whoops, help if I could type. And if I go to the bottom here, I can click create service request. When I hit create service request, I will instantly get an email notifying me that I have created a service request. When it's converted by an employee, an IDR employee has to accept it. It will become a service ticket. I will get another email notifying me that it is now a service ticket, at which point I can log back in, click on service tickets, and I can see my ticket would have been created. You can filter in every single part of our app. So in this case, I can filter by status, open or closed, or all. I could also filter by location, so I can see specifically tickets, service tickets for location 2, or for headquarters, or if I reset, I'll see everything. Reset will default to open, so if I want to see all, I have to select that. So I'm going to play with a ticket that I, for demonstration purposes, have played around with on the IDR side. So in this case, if I were to click on the service ticket, there is a view service agreement option, which will tell me information about service agreement that we have on file with IDR. This will also help me to know if my service ticket is covered or not, so I know if I should be expecting to pay for service that's outside of the service agreement. Most of the time, service requests will be covered by your service agreement if you have one. This is the general information about the ticket, the request, what we need, what was done, comes on the bottom. In here, you can see the technician that worked on it. You can see pictures that he uploaded of the repair. We can also see notes about the devices that were added. There are notes for each of these devices. One was retired, one wasn't. You can see comments that the technicians have added, and you can see I have a signature. If I were to open a ticket that does not have a signature, let me see if this one does. Let me try another one. I know one of these doesn't. Okay, so this is one that doesn't. If I was the customer, I could open my app and sign. And if you make a mistake, there's a clear button, right? So I could sign the ticket in my app to approve the work, or the technician can hand me his phone and I can see, I can sign it that way. The other option is work order. We can go to work orders. In work orders, it's very similar to service tickets, only it's for projects, but the layout is similar. We have the same similar filter options. We can see all the work order details and the technician's comments if there were any. There are other features available to admin and location admin that are not available to the regular client users. When a regular client user logs in, they will see a limited version of this hamburger menu. They will see dashboard. They will see request, client service request. They will see service tickets and work orders. That's it. Everything else in here is for admin and location admin only. We have client equipment, licensing, and RMAs. So let's start with client equipment. As soon as you click that button, it shows all of the client equipment for all of your locations. You also can filter by location. So we can filter by location 2 or headquarters, and we see just the equipment for those locations. Let me show you that slower. There we go. If we wanted to see if equipment has been retired, we would click that option. If you click on a device, either retired or active, you will see any notes about the history of that device. When a technician leaves a comment under the device history, it shows up in your equipment list here for any equipment active or retired. So for example, if we go back here and we click on network switch, there's a comment from a service ticket. This maintains the history of that service. In fact, if we were to pull this device into another ticket, this service history will be available for IDR's technicians and for you to see on the service ticket as well, to make it easier to know, hey, how many times has this problem happened before? Another great feature we have is licensing. In today's world, a lot of cloud, a lot of licensing. Door access control systems, cameras, network switches, firewalls, all kinds of stuff. In here, you can see all of your licenses. Again, if you're an admin, you'll see everything. If you're a location admin, only the locations that you're responsible for. You can filter by location. You can search by manufacturer type. So if you know you have Keezy for readers, there you go. And at a glance, you get a lot of information, really almost everything you need. You see your start date, your expiration date, how many of them, what type of license is it, who makes it, and the price. If you were to click on it, you can get a little more detail, but mostly everything you need is right here on this page. We also have this service agreement option, same type of filters by location, or we can look at all of them. And if you click, you get all of the details of the service agreement. This being fake doesn't show a whole lot. If it was a real ticket, we would see paragraphs of data, including specifics of what's covered and what's not. Again, very useful for everybody involved. It also does show the expiration date, start date, tells you if parts are covered or not, and the annual cost. The last section in here is the RMA section. RMA has to deal with manufacturer replacements. So in this case, if I were to click on this ticket, I can see that it was started by Andrew. The item was shipped back by UPS. It was inbound shipped by FedEx, and it was received by Tom. If I were to look at another ticket, this one also includes pictures. Our technicians are trained that when they ship the item back, they will take a picture of the UPS shipping label, the receipt rather, and put it into the RMA ticket as confirmation that we have shipped it. They will also show a picture of the item on the scale in the UPS store for further confirmation that the device was shipped back. As we hear from the manufacturer, we will update the inbound shipping. Sometimes manufacturers give us advanced replacements, and so we'll put the inbound shipping first. And in other cases, we have to ship the item back before we can get a replacement. So the outbound shipping will go first. The statuses will always be updated. You can see that the statuses through the filters. So we have open, none are open at the moment, closed, none are closed. But if I go to shipped back, these are both in the shipped back status. That concludes our training for this segment. If you have any questions, you can contact support@idrtechnologysolutions.com for additional information or additional support. And also, please be aware there is a web portal. It is portal.idrtechnologysolutions.com. You can also reach it by going to the IDR website and clicking on login. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate your time.